It's like you haven't moved in 3 years.
It's easier for people to find me this way. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
Isn't that what you said last time?
Oh, you mean when I went digging for that stash?
Yes. That turned out to contain several badly written poems and an old boot.
It could have contained the relic. Look, I know how you feel about this, but it's important to me, and I'm going to need your help when the time comes. Just promise me you'll consider it.
Do I get a kiss from the feisty temptress when I present her with the hard-won prize?
If you want. I'll even let you choose where I plant it. So, this is where you live. Not bad. I preferred the old place. It had, more charm.
You're talking about the shack I shared with my mother, uncle, and brother.
I meant Lowtown. Dirty, chaotic, glorious Lowtown. The smell of tar, and the sea, and the sound of some whore plying her trade in a back alley. Oh. Don't you miss that?
You can get your thrills in Hightown, if you know where to look.
Oh. And where would that be?
I can show you what I have in mind.
That was... Thank you. I should go. I wouldn't want to take advantage of your... hospitality.
I like it when you take advantage of my hospitality.
It was fun, wasn't it? Well, you know, if you ever want to do it again... Wait. You're not thinking of bringing feelings into this, are you?
What about love?
Love's not for everyone. It's not for me. It's just... messy.
It's not always up to you. Love can be pretty persistent.
I don't care. It can go pester someone else. Did you know I was once married? When I was freed, I swore I would never marry again.
I can't imagine you married.
I was his plaything. A prized possession. He saw me with my mother at the market in Limeran and decided he had to have me. My mother gave me away for a goat and a handful of gold coins. She didn't even haggle over the price. Bitch.
How were you freed from the marriage?
My husband took an assassin's blade to the back of the skull. And before you start jumping to conclusions, no, I didn't hire the assassin. I did thank him profusely, however. Ah, Zevran. He was an artist.
Your marriage was loveless, and you've never experienced true love?
Oh, I've been in love. I fell in love with a man not long after my husband died. He foolishly asked for my hand. I refused to be tied down again, and I fled. It broke his heart. Destroyed him.
I'm sorry it ended that way.
He was better off. I saved him a lot of trouble in the long run.
You're not afraid of being hurt. You're just afraid of hurting someone else.
No, Look, it isn't like that. It's just easier this way. Now, if you're done trying to confuse the issue, I'm going to go.
I have something for you.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, isn't that just the cutest thing?
You can't see it, but below deck there's a perfect replica of you, with a dozen sailors in attendance.
You tease. I'm sure there isn't. It is a worthy goal to work towards, however. Thank you, Hawke. This was a thoughtful gesture.
Why do you always win at cards?
Because I cheat, kitten. This trinket, it's elven, isn't it? From your clan. Don't bet anything you're not prepared to lose. Here, have it back. A jigger of your finest whiskey for my friend over here. The Hanged Man's finest isn't much, but it'll get you just as drunk as anything you'll find in Hightown.
That's generous of you.
What's coin if not for spending, eh?
You could save up to buy yourself a new ship.
There you go, ruining our fun with good sense. I thought I'd have to watch myself around you, but as it turns out, you're all right.
What happened to... You cast me about like a summer storm, and I loved every minute of it.
You can enjoy a person in a bedroom, but detest their company outside of it. I don't detest your company outside of the bedroom. If I had someone like you on board my ship when the storm hit, maybe we wouldn't have been shipwrecked.
Maybe you would have been shipwrecked sooner. I'm a terrible sailor.
Are you? I suppose I'll have to keel haul you till you shape up.
Did you find her?
I'm sorry, Uncle. She's gone.
You were right about the flowers and everything. I can't believe she's gone.
I was too late.
So you're to blame. If you'd been quicker or stronger, you could have... She could be... Why her? Why Leandra?
Mother's gone. Will knowing why ease the pain?
No, it won't. It will always seem senseless, won't it? Where's the one who did this to her? Did you find the person who killed Leandra?
He's dead.
It won't bring Leandra back, but I'll take comfort in knowing that. Carver needs to be told. I'll send a message to the Grey Wardens and hope it reaches him. Take care, my dear.
I feel I should say something.
I know you're not good at emotional stuff.
At least your mother loved you. Not everyone can say that.
I'm going to hold on to my memories of what she was, not the thing Quentin made of her.
And just think, you stopped him. Quentin's never going to hurt anyone again. I think no matter what, She'd be proud of you.
This is important. Don't interrupt with your selfish prattle.
Get off your high horse. I have problems too.
Ha! What drink should I order, and who's the father?
Oh, you little...
What is it now, you two?
Hawke. The Arashok is sheltering 2 fugitives who have converted to the Qun. He must be convinced to release them. He's already feared because of Patrice. If people start to think he can ignore the law, I need your help so this doesn't get out of hand.
I'm going to die. There. Got your attention? Real problem.
Hold on. What's this about?
Remember the relic? The one Castillon is going to kill me over? A man called Wall-Eyed Sam has it. If you help me get it, Castillon won't kill me. Please.
I'm trying to keep the entire city from rioting against the Qunari.
Well, maybe it's connected.
What?
I'm just saying, maybe it will help. It's important to someone, right?
Now you start being responsible? Shit.
This seems like an issue for you and your guards. Quite a few of them.
Sending a full patrol would just increase tension. But you're right. I am the captain. It's my responsibility. But I suspect the Viscount was hoping I would bring this to you.
Then he should have come himself.
Perhaps. But it's understandable that he's not at his best. I'd like to help him if I can.
Why has this come up so suddenly, Isabela?
Sam's been talking to black market dealers all over Lowtown. It didn't take me long to get wind of it. What frustrates me is that he's held onto the relic so long.
Who is involved in this exchange?
Tevinter mages. I doubt they'll look kindly on us interrupting. Bring a sword. Or 12.
Tell me about Sam.
Sam used to run with Martin. Remember him? Martin says Sam's a bit of a magpie, picking up things that don't belong to him. Not a trustworthy sort. When Martin gave up raiding, Sam became a drifter.
You're sure this is the relic you're after?
I've had my ear to the ground for a while. There was a description of the book. It's the right one.
Book? I thought you didn't know what the relic was.
Well, I know it's a book, but that's all I know. It's written in a foreign tongue. Honestly, what does it matter? It'll save me from Castillon, so I need it.
The relic issue has to be resolved before we take on the Qunari.
You trust her this much?
Probably not. I wouldn't.
They won't wait at the compound forever, Hawke. I really do hope this helps, because if it doesn't...
You think I like having this thing on my mind? Come on. The exchange is happening tonight in a Lowtown foundry.
What are the Qunari doing here?
Yes. About that. The relic belongs to the Qunari, and there's a small chance they want it back.
Do the Qunari look like the sharing type to you? Of course they want it back.
I've always known what the relic is. I just didn't want to worry you.
You're the picture of kindness, Ravani.
The relic is a Qunari text handwritten by that philosopher of theirs. Kuzlan, whatever his name is. I stole it from them. They followed me here to reclaim it, and it's why they're still in Kirkwall. They can't leave the Free Marches without it.
I thought you and the Qunari were caught in a storm.
The storm was only half of it. I also had the Qunari dreadnought stuck to my behind like a bad rash, spitting fire and thunder at me.
Maybe giving it back would solve Aveline's problem.
That messes over a couple of elves. I need it to save my own skin.
Why would anyone besides the Qunari want this relic?
The Tevinter Imperium have been at war with the Qunari for centuries. If the Tevinters get the relic, it will strike a blow to Qunari morale. That's probably what the mages want.
Sounds like the Qunari take their reading very seriously.
Is there anything the Qunari don't take seriously?
I'm sure there's something. Maybe knock-knock jokes?
You just keep working on that, Daisy. Let us know if you figure it out.
Look, the book's right in this building, and I'm not letting it slip away again. It's the only thing that'll get Castillon off my back. Please, tell me you'll give the relic to me.
It's yours. Your life depends on it.
Really? I wasn't expecting that. It's nice to have someone on my side for once. Come on, we've no time to waste.
Where is the relic?
I have it.
The Tome of Castillon will not fall into Tevinter hands.
Blood and spite!
A toss, Qunari!
He's getting away!
Isabela!
Here is your fight out.
You dare? You are starting a war!
Look at you. Like fat doth Russie, you feed and complain only when your meal is interrupted. You do not look up. You do not see that the grass is bare. All you leave in your wake is misery. You are blind. I will make you see. But we have guests. Sinead Hawke, I expected you. But for all your might, you are no different from these bars. You do not see.
This madness must end.
Perhaps. Prove yourself, Basra, or kneel with your brethren. Parshera! You are Basilit An, after all. Few in this city command such respect. So tell me, Hawke, you know I am denied Parvalin until the Tome of Castillon is found. How would you see this conflict resolved without it?
I believe I can answer that. I'm sure you'll find it mostly undamaged.
The Tome of Castillon.
It took me a while to get back, what with all the fighting everywhere. You know how it is.
I thought you'd be long gone by now.
This is your damned influence, Hawke. I was halfway to Ostwick before I knew I had to turn round. It's pathetic.
The relic is reclaimed. I am now free to return to Parvalin with the thief.
What?
Oh, no, no, no. If anyone kicks her ass, it's me.
She stole the Tome of Castillon. She must return with us.
You have your relic. She stays with us.
I'm so glad you came back, Isabela. Don't worry. Everything will be fine now.
Then you leave me no choice. I challenge you, Hawke. You and I will battle to the death, with her as the prize.
No! If you're going to duel anyone, duel me!
You are not Basilidan. You are unworthy.
Don't you have what you came for?
You know we do not suffer thieves. She cannot walk away from this insult. I will take her. If you object, duty demands that we fight.
I accept your challenge.
Marathas! So shall it be! One day, we shall return.
How have you been?
You don't have to keep checking up on me. I'm fine.
I'm tired of not being able to find you when I need you.
You don't need me. You're the champion of Kirkwall. Remember what you said after the mess with the Qunari.
I'm proud of you for doing the right thing.
It may have been the right thing, but it was also the dumb thing. The relic was mine. I should have kept running.
I couldn't have saved Kirkwall without you.
Bullshit. You could have stormed the keep and slaughtered all those Qunari if you had to. You and Aveline. I mean, look at her. She's a woman-shaped battering ram. The fact is, you and I have nothing in common anymore. You're a champion, and I'm just a lying, thieving snake.
Whatever you think you are, I still care about you. It must have been hard to give up the relic, and I appreciate it. Whatever comes, you have my support.
Well, perhaps it's time to stop hiding. And I do miss the trouble we used to get into. Tell you what, I'll be here if you need me.
Is everything all right?
Guess what? Castillon's in town, and I'm not waiting around for him to stick a knife in my vitals. We're going to get him before he gets me.
We're going to surprise Castillon. I love surprises.
Unfortunately, Castillon's holed up somewhere in Kirkwall. I haven't been able to find him. I do know where Velasco is, however. That's his right hand. We just have to make him tell us where Castillon is. Somehow.
So you're saying you don't have a plan?
I have something of a plan. Step 1, we go to Velasco. Step 2, something exciting happens. Step 3, profit. Well, do you have a better idea?
Castillon wants you. Why not let Velasco bring you to him?
And you follow me. Ooh, that's clever. I was going to suggest challenging Velasco to a riddle game and making Where's Your Boss one of the riddles. This is so much better.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Velasco's been spending his nights at the brothel, enjoying its many splendors. That's where we'll find him.
What? Get back here, you... Skittish bitch. I hope you have a good reason for interrupting my private time.
I have a present for Castillon.
Present for... what?
I just want you out of the way.
I thought I could trust you.
Remember that time you ran off with the Tome of Castillon? This is like that, only funnier.
You backstabbing little shit. You'd better start sleeping with one eye open.
Castillon will be pleased. He's been looking for Isabela for some time. A token of our appreciation. It's more than she is worth. Something out. If you're good, I'll tell Castillon to go easy on you.
Contrary to popular belief, I do have standards.
You're going to do whatever I want. I own you.
You sure about that?
You! I knew the bitch was up to something. Kill them!
You're here. Good. I wanted to talk to you.
Ah, you're still here. At least some things are constant in this ever-changing world.
What? If you call me your rock or your foundation, I'm gonna hit you. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Saves me the trouble of having to go look for you. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I'm glad you walked in here all those years ago.
You've been a good friend. And a constant source of excitement.
Oh, you do know how to flatter a girl. Now that I have my ship, I'll need a new crew. And I'd like to have someone like you on board. Someone I can really trust, who has my back, no matter what happens.
Exploring the world and getting away from all this? I'm game.
It'll be you and me chasing that horizon. I can't think of any place I'd rather be. I'm sorry. I don't know what's come over me.
What's going through your mind?
I think I'm falling for you. Just tell me, Hawke, if I have a chance with you.
Didn't you say love wasn't for you?
I know what I said. And I know why I said it. You were right. I wasn't afraid of love. I was afraid of being loved.
I've waited years for you.
Thank you for waiting.
It was worth it. I've something I think you might like.
I see.
Sometimes people get things for other people they like. This is the part where you say thank you.
I know that, you goose. Don't you know what this is? It's a Ravani fertility talisman. These petal-like shapes represent certain fleshy bits. And this protrusion is... well, just look.
You're an expert on Ravani talismans, are you?
My mother was a Ravani seer. Or rather, she pretended to be. She knew enough about the old tribal practices to put on a convincing act. She used to hand these things out to women all the time.
I knew it was a little crude. I just thought you'd appreciate it. You like vulgar things.
Well, yes. Books with bawdy poetry and pictures to illustrate, but this is something else. Ravani women would wear these, so that their wombs would be fruitful and their marriages blessed with many children. Or when they wished for love.
Who needs love? I was just hoping for plain old lust.
Lust. Lust I can manage.
I thought I smelled Antivan leather.
Isabela! If it isn't my favorite pirate wench.
Shouldn't you be dead by now?
I could say the same, my dear. It seems we were both fortunate to find powerful friends, no? How do you do? My name is Zevran Aranai, adventurer and occasional assassin. I must admit, I was waiting for an assault by the Crows, not the mighty champion of Kirkwall.
How do you two know each other?
How does anyone know Isabela?
Yes, well,
You'll never know Isabela again if you keep that up.
How do you know I'm the champion?
Slayer of Qunari, deep roads explorer, and a beauty to make the gods jealous? You underestimate your fame.
I'll assume you're not talking about birds.
Oh, please, do not tell me you know nothing of the Antivan Crows. We are the finest guild of assassins, an object of fear throughout the lands for any man with wealthy enemies. Or I should say they are. I am no longer a crow, a fact they find unacceptable.
There must be more to it than you leaving the guild.
That is offense enough to the crows, believe me. I may have also killed the last 4 assassins they sent after me, and all their men. Oh, and the guildmaster. In fact, if you were a crow, you might make a fortune bringing me in. You should consider a career change. No, really.
I thought you'd be taller.
Ah, let me guess. A man named Nuncio has asked you to capture a dangerous killer, yes? What did he say this time? That I killed his wife? Butchered his parents? Sold his children into slavery? Or did he tell you he was a lawman from Antiva, charged with apprehending a ridiculously handsome fugitive?
He didn't mention how handsome.
Ah, so you've noticed. I credit my high cheekbones and pouty lips. Bring me to Nuncio if you wish, but I warn you, he surely intends to kill you. The crows do not like loose ends, unlike myself. But you are a woman who can clearly handle herself, yes? Why worry? So, you can either tie me up, gag me, and then manhandle me. Or you can take me to Nuncio. Which will it be, I wonder?
You know him best. What do you think?
I've had better.
I meant about letting him go or not.
Oh, right. I'd let him go.
I'm not going to hand you over to someone who lied to me.
As a suggestion, you might wish to deal with Nuncio. If you don't, he will only come after you. It's been more than a pleasure, my dear champion. Fare you well.
You didn't tell me the assassin you wanted captured was once one of your own.
So Zevran told you, did he? It really doesn't matter. This time, his warden isn't here to protect him. I am thoroughly disappointed. No one fails the crows and lives.
Ah, poor stupid Nuncio. The crows do like that saying, but I am living proof it's a lie. Why they insist on thinking they can kill people like you and the warden, I will never guess.
Why didn't you go when you had the chance?
And risk a beauty such as yours be marred by a crow dagger? Oh, never.
You are nothing but a traitor and a coward, Zevran. You'll die here.
Yes, well, let's see how that works out for you. Excellent. Killing my former brothers in arms is oddly satisfying. I've little reward to offer you, champion, but perhaps this will serve as a token of my thanks. My dear Isabela, it has been a delight to see you again. You travel in fine company.
That's it? You're leaving? What about sex?
Still blunt as a dwarven hammer, huh? Well, why not?
I don't want you to do this.
Fine. But there better be sex to make up for it later.
It is time to move on, as they say. I have a little war to wage back home, and so little time. Perhaps we'll meet again, champion.
Hawke, I need a favor that I can only trust to you.
Oh, this should be good.
It should be a small matter, but I worry. I need you to give something to Guardsman Donnic, here in the barracks. No questions, and he is not to know it's from me.
Donnic? The one we pulled from an ambush?
The event that put me here. But this is a different need of the Guard and its captain. And you're doing very badly at the no questions part.
I'm here to help. Whenever you need.
Oh, that's sweet. This is strangely difficult. Please, hurry back with his reaction. I appreciate this, Hawke. I really do.
Guardsman Donnic.
Sirrah Hawke, it's been some time. You're here in Hightown now, right? I think the captain mentioned it. I see your uncle now and then on my patrols, but we don't talk.
This is for you. It's apparently very important.
I'll take you at your word. It's a copper relief of marigolds? And it helpfully says so. Marigolds. Well, how crafty. Is there a meaning to this that I should know?
Just keep it. I'm sure it's more than it seems.
It would have to be. Right. I'm sure we both have things to do, of varying import. Sirrah Hawke.
Is there some reason Aveline just made us...
You're back. Of course you are. You're efficient. Get things done, good or ill. So, how did Donnic react?
To your garbage, you mean?
I thought it was clear. Metal is strong, copper ages well, flowers are soft. I've clearly gone about this the wrong way. Don't talk to him again. Just take this, the patrols for next week. Post it to the roster and just... listen.
All right. But I'm starting to think you just like having me around.
I need to know exactly how he reacts. That's key. Thank you.
Hey, Donnic! Whose pucker have you been greasing to get Hightown?
What? You're daft. I'm working dockside on those smugglers.
Says here you're guarding the square. Always been a make-work job, that one. You someone's pet?
Check your eyes. It's a mistake.
Says the pet.
You have got to be kidding me. What did I do to get that post?
Donnic thinks I'm punishing him. But Hightown is a safe patrol, a reward.
You wanted his reaction.
All right. I can fix this. I need 3 goats and a sheaf of wheat. You'll take them to his mother. It's a dowry tradition. Maybe it will smooth the process.
Hold a moment. You're sweet on the boy.
So help me, whore. I will break you.
Oh, this is glorious. All this flailing is her idea of courtship.
How exactly did you think this mess would work?
I don't know what I thought. I've been focused on being captain for so long, that's all I know.
I'm confused. Wasn't Lady Manhands married already?
That was a long time ago. It was easier, or seemed to be.
I can't imagine you having trouble speaking your mind.
It's just fear. I know it's foolish, but I can't get away from it. What about you and Isabela? I know she doesn't have two thoughts to rub together, but the danger of your lives must worry you.
Maybe we're not the best example.
But you understand. I feel paralyzed. I hate it.
So you've been by yourself since we came to Kirkwall?
Wait, you've gone 4 years without. You must creak like a rusty hinge.
Many people have their lives because of me.
But poor you. No life of your own.
We both place others above ourselves. I happen to do it clothed.
You're splitting hairs, but wishing someone would split yours.
I've had enough of your loose lips. Like many, I'm sure.
Oh, touché, prig.
Slattern!
If I might put this back on track. Well, this little dance certainly isn't helping. So what will?
I'm the captain. He's my guardsman. I can't get past that.
So go out. Get him drunk. Shame is a great equalizer.
What? Just go out somewhere? Like it's that easy?
I know I wouldn't turn you down.
Tell Donnic, invite him to the Hanged Man. Don't tell him about me. Make something up. It's a surprise, or just you, or a group, anything to get him there. He's not like the others. I don't want him to think he's meeting the captain.
Guardsman Donnic! How are you?
Good, I suppose.
Doesn't matter. Free for an evening?
I have no immediate patrols. Why?
It's nothing to be concerned about. Meet me at the Hanged Man.
Very well, Sirrah Hawke. I guess I'll see you there.
My dusky goddess. You have buried yourself in the flesh of my heart like a worm in a red, red apple. You heartworm, you.
Oh, look, my friend is here. Excuse me.
But I haven't gotten to the part where I invite you to feast upon my tender white flesh.
That's all right. I think I'll manage. Speaking of romance, you're interested in Merrill, aren't you?
Never. You're the only woman for me, Isabela.
But of course. Just don't let Merrill catch you saying that. I get the feeling the girl's messing in something big and dangerous. Look out for her, will you? Make sure she doesn't hurt herself.
You don't have to be here if you don't want to be.
I'm not leaving. If you insist on fighting for some principle or other, I'm going to be right beside you. It figures, doesn't it? I finally find someone I want to be with, and suddenly everything is exploding. Tell me I'm not going to lose you.
I promise. We'll get through this.
I'm going to hold you to that, Hawke.